Welcome to Yellowstone, a beautiful national park situated in the Roman Hills of Montana. It covers some 3,472 square miles, just shy of 9,000 square kilometers. 96% of it is in Wyoming, 3% Montana, and 1% Idaho. It's roughly the same size as Wales. It's also where the famous Yellowstone series is recorded, which I highly recommend, by the way. It's a real ranch, but it's also called Chief Joseph Ranch, and yes, you can rent a log cabin for $1,200 a night, minimum. Yellowstone is also home to the largest concentration of mammals in the lower 48 states, roughly 67 different species. Join me as we take Cohensim's Airbus H125 helicopter for a flight. This is a very, very capable aircraft with various different roles such as passenger transport, utility mission, corporate transport, search and rescue. Hope you enjoy the video. Let's get started. Right, you join me inside the wonderful H125. It's been a minute since I've flown this bird, so maybe a little bit rusty. Thought we would just do a scenic flight northbound, just explore some of the Yellowstone sort of scenery and explore what it's like to be in this beautiful ranch. I would not mind living here if I could, to be honest. Right, let's try and get this thing started. So, I'm just going to guess. I don't really have a manual to follow, although I should probably read the manual. There is the batteries. Fuel pump on. Generator will leave off for now. Anti-collision lights on. Horn, definitely leave that off. Right. Let's start this bird up. There it goes. Comes to life. Generator on. We'll leave that off. Avionics on. So I have preloaded a little route there. Here we go. Alright, lift. Let's see how this flies. Oh. It's quite a bit of raw yaw input. There's the main Dutton house. And we're taking off into the wind. That was a good guess. There's the river that you see some of the horses in the series run through. So it's quite accurate, quite detailed. And there's obviously the main house. There's the main farm down there. And we will proceed north. This is the sort of the bottom of the actual Yellowstone area, or conservation, I believe. many houses out here. I thought there would definitely be more. We're going to come over a heliport just in front of us called Kyle Heliport. I wonder if the owner is named Kyle. Should be a field to our left here. I think it's that there. So that main highway there is the Route 93, I believe. It goes off into the distance. Excuse me. And we just passed the town of Derby. We're cruising along here at about 4,700 feet. Barometric, of course. It's quite a fast helicopter. I mean, we're doing 140. Ground speed of about 140 as well, so not much wind, I don't think. Maybe this is why John Dutton likes his helicopter. It gets him around quickly. I believe there might be a heliport just off. There we go. So wind is coming left to right. So let's see if we can put this down there. It's quite a tight spot, that. Yeah. Burnt off quite a bit of altitude. I'm going to land with a bit of a tailwind, which isn't ideal. Bring it right, bring it around to the left, sorry. My stable approach. Definitely not the most stable landing. Got quite a bit of space actually. Right, let's pick it back up. We'll get some speed this way and gain some altitude. And we'll fly north. I wonder if we should do a firefighting mission here with the Airbus H145. That might be quite fun. This is just going to be a short video, just exploring bits of the Yellowstone area and this beautiful helicopter. I wonder how this thing flies if we go as fast as we can and as low as we can. So fly like I do the Apache in DCS, pretty much. I think the radio altimeter is going to complain for a second there. Easy just to silence the horn. Very maneuverable, this helicopter. I think they use this as well for movies, tracking shots. Also going up a bank there, that's a first. Absolutely stunning part of the world. I think this is Wyoming, or Montana. Apologies if I upset any Americans there. There we go, put the horn back on. Absolutely stunning. This helicopter flies so nicely. So as you can see, I have changed to nighttime because I wanted to test the spotlight out. So this is or searchlight I think it's called. Pretty big light on the back of the helicopter, and if I press this button, boom, then we are able to control it. It doesn't actually illuminate the ground. I imagine if it was like a police chase, you know, you'd be able to keep a spotlight on specific people. And I'm back in daytime. So there's a heliport just below us here apparently. Might be just below us, quite literally. Here we go. And there's a little F. And there's a little airfield there, which I believe is the Ravili airstrip. Let's take a look, shall we? Nice small little strip that. Could probably fly my TBM in there. Just turn all these lights off. Now I'm trying out something I found on flightsim.to. It automatically generates helipads for you. Now there should be one just in front of us here. And I'm curious to see what it's for. Is it a hospital? Could be a hospital. Just judging by the fact that it's a sort of in a town. So it's going to come left a bit and gain some altitude. That way I can see a bit better. Ah, there it is. Very spotted by the flag. That must be a hospital. Let's put it down there, shall we? Keep it into the wind. Fortunately, the flag is in the worst possible, sorry, the windsock is in the worst possible position. Let's clear the road. It's also in a bit of a ditch. Oh, floated a bit much there. Let's go a bit forward. was a slightly better approach than the first one, I'll give you that. Right, I think we'll take off and let's crack on up north. We'll depart into the wind. We'll come right. I'll leave a link to the scenery in the description. Feel free to go and download it. There's a few dependencies you need, but they're all listed in the sort of main add-on. Right, we are coming up on the airport at the end of this sort of valley. Button. This is about halfway up the Yellowstone Conservatory as far as I'm aware. Those mountains, absolutely gorgeous. I wonder what this looks like in the snow. What we'll do is we'll put it down there, and then we'll quickly hop back to the Dutton Ranch, and I'll land at the main house, and we'll call it there. Right, you join us back on approach into the Dutton Ranch, so I'm going to start slowing down. What we're going to do is we're going to do a flight to the right hand side of that helipad. So we took off over there. We're going to land just outside the main sort of ranch as you would pronounce it. So we've got a headwind at the moment, so we're going to loop around, face into the wind. Just keep the airspeed up a bit. Collective down. Come between those two trees there. Nice and stable. Keep it moving. Go down nice and gently. Down. And we'll go to idle. Welcome to John Dutton's Ranch. Hope you all enjoyed that very quick, brief, nothing specific flight, and hope to see you on the next one. Take care.